In the name of our Lord Yahushua the Mashiach, we were talking about the word mysterion, mystery in the New Testament, because in order to understand the New Testament, but also many of the offspring of the New Testament, many of the apocryphal Gospels, many of the Gnostic Gospels in the Nag Hammadi literature, we need to understand this term mysterion, and we need to know its background. Now, usually there can be no better a background of a New Testament word than that in Rudolf Kittel's Theological Dictionary of the New Testament. We've already looked together with another shorter New Testament dictionary, but now we come to Rudolf Kittel. Now we're not going to cover all of Rudolf Kittel because the guy has 25 pages on the thing, but we can at least give you the contents of what he's going to talk about, and then select some things which might give us a better understanding of this term. Contents: mysterion. The word he puts with it is mueo. Okay. Contents: etymology. A. The mysteries in the Greek world and Hellenism. 1. The cultic concept of mysteries. 2. The mysteries in philosophy. 3. The mysteries in magic. 4. The mysteries in secular usage. 5. The mysteries in Gnosticism. B. Mysterion in the LXX. Apocalyptic and Rabbinic Judaism. C. Mysterion in the New Testament. 1. The mystery of divine lordship, Mark 4:11 and parallel. 2. The mystery of Christ. 3. The general use of mysterion in Paul and the rest of the New Testament. D. Mysterion in the early church. 1. The post-apostolic fathers. 2. The apologetic. 3. Alexandrian theology. 4. Mysteria as a term for the sacraments. 5. Mysterion and sacramentum. And then he's got a long note. And he notes, probably it's not true now, but he notes that there's no comprehensive monograph on mysterion on the whole field. Compare G. Andrich, which is some German writing, but we're not going to go into this bibliography, but it is detailed. Okay, the etymology of the word is itself a mystery. Kittel doesn't play around. The etymology of the word is itself a mystery. And it's actually Born Calm who's doing this article in Kittel. Probable, though not certain, is derivation from mu'ain, to close, the mouth, lips. Not to be confused with mu'ain, to dedicate. Scholar Aristophanes Ra 456. Mysteria de Ecclesia para to tous acuuntus muain to stoma kai medeni tauta edegeisai muain de esti to klein to stoma. We won't go into all the Greek each time. Other traditional derivations only demonstrate the uncertainty and are valueless. E.g., derivation from the evil done to Dionysus, musos, from a muos tis Atticus, appeal to punning, and late mutheria, or the pun which links it with mouse hole. A bit of etymological nonsense which rests on the linking of homonymous words, and which Aristotle explains already by a similar example. In Rhetoric 2:24, the suffix terion is no help. It is common in terms which fix the place of an action, or denote a means to an end, and it may be noted that in both cases there are many cultic examples. Thus, the etymology leads only to fairly certain general conclusion that mysterion is something on which silence must be kept. For the rest, we are wholly independent on usage, which quickly established the word as a precise term, especially in the religious field. The mysteries in the Greek world and Hellenism. The cultic concept of mysteries. Mysterion, predominantly plural, is the term for the many ancient mystery cults whose intensive development can be studied from the 7th century BC to the 4th century AD. Quote, in line with the command of silence typically imposed by them, a command strictly enjoined and in the main carefully observed, our knowledge of the mysteries is so fragmentary that we can only approximately delineate the main features. There can be no doubt that even at an early date the term was not restricted to Eleusis, the site of the most important mysteries. It is thus a mistake to try to find a specific place where the concept originated. For all the multiplicity of cults, we can decry certain common features which are constitutive of the mysteria. A. Mysteries are cultic rites, in which the destinies of a god are portrayed by sacred actions before a circle of devotees, in such a way as to give them a part in the fate of the god. The verbs used in this connection correspond to the cultic meaning ho hiereus ton theon, the priest, I believe, of the god. Oista mysteria genetai telein. More often, epi telein. So he's dealing with the use of the word to connect with telein, which I believe is something to do with being perfect or complete. The oldest and most important source of the Eleusinian mysteries, they hom him to Demeter, has orgia instead of mysteria. B. Integral to the concept of the mysteries is the fact that those who wish to take part in their celebration must undergo initiation. The uninitiated are denied both access to the sacred actions and knowledge of them. The ceremony which makes the candidate a devotee of the deity embraces many different offerings and purifications. It is so firm a part of the whole mystery ritual that it is often hard to fix any precise distinction between the initiatory actions and the true mystery celebrations. The linguistic usage shows that inasmuch as the word mysteria covers the whole celebration, including those parts of the cultus which have only initiatory significance, thus in the Eleusinian occult, whose devotees experience the Eleusinian night of consecration only after long preparation. The first cultic celebrations in Agrai are also called mysteries, the little mysteries. To the same effect is the use of the same word in the two distinct expressions mysteria paralambainain, to which there corresponds a mysteria paradidonai, and mysteria epi tear line. The first of these relates to the initial dedication, which makes the adept a mu'ethes or mustes, while the second is the fulfillment of the whole consecration, whereby one becomes an epoptes. Receiving the mysteries is thus linked to certain conditions, which are more or less difficult to attain in the individual mysteries. By entrance, qualification and dedication, the candidate is separated from the host of the uninitiated and enters into the fellowship of initiates, who know each other by confessional formulae or symbolic signs. This society-forming element is of the very nature of mysteries. Okay, we continue in a little while.